is this about?
Well, Cole Carter did state that there's a lot of talent in that locker room, so let's see some of it, Joe.
Well, here's another man that was impacted by Justin Plummer's opening statements. The man dime Elijah Dean with Zach Nystrom in tow. Zach Nystrom, in spite of being here, is disqualified from the reset button because he is also not medically cleared. I believe a broken wrist suffered a week or so ago, but man dime Elijah Dean's opponent, John McChesney, did not pass COVID protocol. Our best thoughts and wishes to John, but man dime wants to fight, it seems. Or maybe a congratulatory handshake. This is very uncharacteristic. What's this about here? We need some answers. What these men did to Dime Piece a month ago still just emblazoned into my mind.
Her name is actually Julia. It's no longer Dime Piece. I own the trademark to that.
Tried to break her neck.
Cole
Repulsive.
Carter! Congratulations, buddy. You know, I was sitting in the back there. I couldn't help but hear you say a couple of things. You said that you didn't make it based off talent. You made it because you worked your ass off. All right. But then I see you walk back there, chest puffed out, like you're the most talented son of a bitch back there. But you're not. We are. Cole, at the end of the day, you secured the bag based off potential. Much like, actually, the guy I was supposed to wrestle tonight, John McChesney, at one point in his career, he had all the potential in the world. The only difference between you and him was you actually had your head on a little bit more straight, which, that's shocking. Because John McChesney, well, he always had his nose in the wrong type of business.
Hey, come on now.
And last month, he made the worst mistake he could possibly make, and that was sticking his nose in Money Shot's business. So John McChesney, if you're listening, tucked away in Erie, because I know you're not actually sick, you're just afraid to step in the ring with me. If you're smart, you don't come back. Because if you come back, you're gonna end up like this kid right here.
Hey, what the hell? Well, John McChesney's the reason Money Shot are tag team champions today.
And Nystrom, look at those shiny knuckles of his.
Yeah, brass knucks right to the jaw. Lays out Cole Carter. And wait a minute, it's A1. Anthony Young, another member of Money Shot that was excommunicated a month ago. And you can see by the shirt, it's young Tony no more, the Sky Prince.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have just been informed that this matchup has been made official. The man time Elijah Dean one-on-one with Anthony Young.
Well, hold on, wait, time out. Who makes that?
Well, we don't need a reset button for this one. Anthony Young is the substitution for John McChesney. And you know what? John McChesney somewhere in Erie right now. You got to believe he's kicking and breaking every piece of furniture in his living room right now based on some of those absolutely inflammatory comments made by man dime Elijah Dean. And I know Anthony Young has respect for John McChesney. I know Anthony Young respects and appreciates the history and the veterans of this organization, even though man dime spits in the face of everybody that won't benefit him. And A1 is somebody that the man dime branded as soft, as not worthy of hanging out with Money Shot. And this is just a fight. This will not resemble a wrestling match. No short arm scissors or arm bars from these two athletes. These are two individuals who have had such a hatred for one another for many, many weeks. And you can sense it brewing for even many months before that BC Steel, because I don't know if Mandime ever truly accepted A1 as a bona fide member of the faction.
Well, he was always the odd man out, if you will. And well, now Money Shot is down to 2, 1 here tonight.
Well, in Mandime's words, he, quote, cut the fat and felt that he didn't need Anthony Young, didn't need the dime piece, and Anthony Young looking to prove him wrong as he soars through the air with a tope suicida.
Joe, if you're going to make a cake, you got to break a couple eggs, do you not? I mean, and that's just how it goes. The broken eggs were, not dime piece. Elijah Dean owns that.
Yeah.
Julia. And A1 just happened to, get tossed aside.
Hey, Nystrom getting in the face of Anthony Young. Nystrom is obviously not a legal participant in this matchup. And he's daring Anthony Young to hit him, knowing that's going to distract A1, who gets tripped up trying to springboard in.
Well, you got to give credit to Elijah Dean. He came out here not prepared for a matchup. He was trying to usher off Cole Carter, but
he looks pretty prepared to me.
Well, that's because he's a fine-tuned caliber athlete is what he is.
Do you walk around dressed like that when you're not competing?
But look, what I have underneath my clothes is none of your business.
Oh. Well, you painted a pretty picture as far as the story of the Mandime, but bottom line, he came out here in a segment that had nothing to do with him. He and his buddy sucker punched Cole Carter. He made some very, very inappropriate remarks about John McChesney. And anything that happens to Mandime from here is, to me, it's karma.
Man, it's good to know we're starting 2022 off the way we ended 2021 with you being salty. Did Elijah Dean trademark your stuff too?
Listen, Mandime is absolutely incendiary with his verbiage out here. As a near fall, A1 gets the shoulder up and is looking for a respite potentially, but Mandime, that smart ground game comes into play, a smart strategy against somebody who has made their reputation in the skies. Pace quickens, but it's Mandime that shuts things back down. And the deliberate pace favors Mandime, who has never looked bigger, has never looked more jacked, and has never looked more ready to fight the world.
Well, that could happen here tonight.
It could be. Now, keep in mind, because this is not a reset button matchup, neither of these men are removed from the system based off of this matchup. This does not mean it'll be their only match tonight.
The prospect and potential of seeing more Elijah Dean
Up cover. 2 count only.
Is something that everyone can enjoy. The reset button, I just want to remind people, it could pick Joe Dombrowski tonight. God, I hope so. Oh, God,
it
that'd
could
be
pick
amazing.
BC Steel.
I'm
dressed business casual tonight in case I got to run out the side door real quickly. You never know. Oh, enziguri kick as A1. A bit of a desperation strike. And, Mandime got the knee up. Able to counter. Think about this BC Steel. As went Mandime into the cover. And only a count of 2. There's nothing stopping if the reset button chooses to from picking, let's say Elijah Dean, for example. They could pick Mandime to be one half of the challengers for TME. Could pick Mandime to challenge in the Super Indy Title 4-Way. Could pick Mandime to defend or challenge, Bulk Nasty. Could pick Elijah Dean to challenge the high stakes champion. Could pick Mandime to be number 1 in the 16-bit challenge. That all can happen tonight. This could be the Mandime beatdown for the next 2.5 hours, and there's nothing anybody could do about it.
Or it could be the Mandime parade.
The Mandime parade.
Yes.
Well, Mandime just got floated over in his own parade and taken down by a momentum-building Anthony Young. Leg sweep counter and caught him up high. Great adjustment by the Sky Prince, and Man Diamond's dazed.
You know, one thing about Anthony Young, there was always a question, does he have that extra gear? Can he find that anger? And he might have found what it took to bring it out of him.
Oh, great, graceful moonsault, spreads out that body weight, but couldn't put him away. Well, A1 looking to psych himself up, looking to accomplish whatever he can to defeat a man who's had a target on him for quite some time with the way he runs his mouth, but backs it up more often than not. Swing and a miss. Handspring, caught into a spine buster, a double-A special, and it's not enough to put away A1. Man, what an impactful spine buster. You got to give credit to A1 for finding an escape when Man Dime didn't expect it. Man Dime has always thought that A1, just because he's quiet and just because he's not as boisterous as Man Dime, and how could you be, that A1 was lazy or A1 wasn't passionate. Wait a minute, there's Julia.
Now she's not. Somebody call somebody.
Man Dime had that roll of dimes. That loaded fist was ready to clock A1 like Nystrom did to Cole. A1 a roll up, a roll up. Anthony Young just pinned Elijah Dean.
That was he didn't.
Here is your winner, Anthony Young.
Joe, hold on. Wait, are you sure? Are we?
This is the last thing the Man Dime wanted to kick off his 2022 in IWC. The demons of the past come back to haunt Man Dime thanks to Julia. Anthony Young just pinned the man that told him he wasn't good enough.
If we're going to have a parade, it just rained.